Namaste. All good? Happy? Why we are celebrating National Space Day? Chandrayaan 3? Chandrayaan or Chandrayaan? Yan means movement. Yanam means fly. Chandrayaan, fly to moon. And we had Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2 and Chandrayaan 3. Chandrayaan 1 was going around the moon, not landing on the moon. Go around the moon, take pictures, not with one camera, 2 cameras. How many eyes we have? So camera also 2 cameras can see ups and downs. And I was with the Space Department that day when Chandrayaan 1 went. I was in Delhi talking to All India Radio. You know what's the radio? Throughout India, All India Radio gives what happens in India messages. And people were asking questions. And I was answering. The major question was, why are we wasting money? Many people will ask, because every rocket goes 1,000 crores. How much? If it goes into water, 1,000 goes into water. So why are we wasting a lot of money? Because India is very rich. Huh? Why are we sending to moon? What is the purpose? Why are we celebrating India's Space Day like this? So many people. Delhi, there is a great celebration. I'm sure they'll be spending a lot of money. Lot of scientists will go, stay in great hotels. Have you heard about a hotel Shankila? Have you heard about the place named Shankila? You should keep on writing, then only you will remember, otherwise you will not remember. I'll keep on telling like this, so many words. Shankila. Shankila is, have you heard about Malgudi days? Where? So where is Malgudi days? Where is Malgudi? Who wrote that? R.K. Narayan. His brother was a great artist. So one was an artist, one was a writer. Both R.K. are famous. They are from same family. One became an artist, another became a writer. So everybody need not write. Everybody need not draw. Everybody need not speak. It depends on who will become what. Nobody can control. But you must see what you can become. Malgudi, there is no place Malgudi in this India. Somebody wrote a name Malgudi and became a place. Similarly, one great European wrote a great novel in which an imaginary place was kept, and that name is Shankila. Okay, we don't know, it's European name. So some of your names I cannot pronounce because it's a Portuguese name, not an Indian name. You come from that lineage most of the time. So I find it difficult. The GOA names are, difficult for me. Got it? But Shankila or Shankila's many names. That is in center of Delhi. There is going to be a great celebration of Department of Space, the Space Day. So my wife is there in Shankila Hotel today. My wife is a director for ISRO Center. And I told you 2 cameras, right? Both cameras together, I can see age, hill, everything can be seen. So in the moon, is there a mountain? Is there a valley? Is there a river structure? No water, but river structure. It's my wife who made the measurements of all this. And I was staying in All India Radio to answer. Why are you spending? Why are you wasting? Why are you wasting money? Tell me, why? If there is a heavy rain, do you think an animal will ask where the rain is coming from? When there is thunder, lightning, will somebody ask why there is thunder, why there is lightning? Nobody will ask. Who will ask? We will ask. Why? Because we have not buddhi. We want to get knowledge. Why we are different from animals? We are all called human being. What are we called? Louder, only this much sound? So I should ask 2 times or 3 times, then only you will. What are we called? What is human being? Being human. What is the meaning? And what are we? Social being. Being social. These 2 things are there. How do we become social? When we have knowledge. If we don't have knowledge, we are not going to be social. Some people are not talking to somebody, some people cannot come to stage and speak because knowledge is in us. The more knowledgeable you become, more social. You get a lot of courage. Knowledge comes only when you have Shraddha. What is it called? Shraddha, concentration. How do you keep your concentration? Test it whether I am able to capture. Suppose you don't know the word capture, write capture. With the spelling mistake also no problem. Then ask somebody, he told something like capture, what is it? So everything has to be written. Is there any animal who will write? So if you don't write, who are you? Animal. They will hear. They will hear. They will listen. Your pet dogs will listen to you. Correct? But will they read and write? They learn something and go and tell their parents. So if you do that, you are not an animal. There are a lot of animals around us. They don't read, they don't write, they don't learn, they don't ask questions. So all of you should have this. So when there is something happening, we know there is a moon. But we must know what is there in the moon. So how do we know? We send a satellite, take pictures. Is that great? Who landed on moon? That is what you learn, correct? When? You don't remember. How many years back? Approximately how many years back? 55 years back. How many years back? 55 years back. Why after that America had not sent anybody again to moon? Sometime back, 55 years back, somebody had sent. Why again another person did not go? Why? And if somebody has already gone there, why like India, a great nation, when we are sending one gadget, Chandrayaan 3 was, something has to go and land there. Moon lander. While landing and collecting some mud from there, looking at it, taking pictures, all that becomes a great news, not for India alone, for the whole world it's a news. When somebody landed already, when we are sending a mission, why it becomes a great news for whole world? There are many stories about it, okay? So if you want, you look at moon hawks. Go to Google, ask moon hawks, H-A-U-X hawks. Then you will know America was giving a false story. You all have to write exam. Who landed moon? Armstrong. His arm was very strong. No problem. But there are a lot of controversies on this. Many people don't believe. Why they don't believe? Because after that, why you did not send somebody is a question. America has no answer. Okay. Why? Because that time America and Russia was always, it's not Russia, that time it is called USSR, United States, and Union of Social Russia Republic, USSR. Russia split, power went, many other countries have problems, but India constantly studied. We had lot of relationship with Russia. All our cryogenic engine, what's it called? Cryogenic engine. What is cryogenic engine? We have rocket, first stage, second stage, third stage, like that. The first stage will be solid propellant. You have to write down, then only you can Google and find out what does it mean. I can't explain all that. I am using little technical, then some story, then technical, so that you can relax in between. So solid propellant is fire the rocket, like you have Diwali rocket. See, you have a balloon, hold the balloon with the full air, okay, then release it. What will happen? The balloon will go like this. Yes, but then you control it. How do you control? To the balloon at the end, you keep a pipe, small pipe, plastic pipe. Then it will become not going everywhere. It will be controlled. Then the balloon will go straight up. That's how you learn how rocket works. I do a lot of such fun with children for showing what science is. Got it? Take a balloon, hold it. It will go here and there. Put that inside a pipe. The air goes straight down. So the pipe will go. So how is rocket doing? Lot of fuel. Fuel is, we can put petrol, diesel, but all on a sudden it will burn. We want to burn it slowly. So what do? Put a lot of solids inside. Solid and some fuel. The fuel need not be water, it can be gas. In your kitchen you have gas, right? So similarly gas is filled inside. Nitrogen is good enough. Nitrogen is a good fuel. When nitrogen is too cold, so when you just expose it, it blasts. Nitrogen bomb, you heard, right? So it blasts. So it's almost like a miniature of a bomb, rocket. So it goes through the nozzles. So once it goes, there will be two other small pillars sort of a thing, all sides. Why? So that we can control. Burn it, then it will go like this. Burn the other side, it goes like this. So that's how it is controlled. The aircraft, you will see a lot of fans. Sides also there will be fans. Once this fan is on, the aircraft will turn like this. The other side is on, it will turn like this. So that's how it is controlled. Rocket is also controlled like that. But it's not sent straight up. I want to throw a stone to the fan. You don't stand down and then throw like this. It can't go that force. So what do? We come little far and throw. Similarly, if you want the rocket to take something on top, we don't do that. The other day, 2 days back, there was a launch, small camera. The small camera, don't take it to too far, take it to 100 kilometers, 200 kilometers, 300 kilometers. They're all short SSLV, short small launch vehicle. Short small satellite launch vehicle. And another one is PSL. What PSLV does? It takes to the poles. Once it goes to the pole, it goes from pole to pole. Keeps on moving around Earth. Some other satellite will take you to 36,000 kilometer height. 36,000. India is only 3,000 kilometers. Earth is only 12,000 kilometers from one end to the other end. If you dig from here to America, 12,000 kilometers. 36,000 is 3 times bigger than that. So 3 Earth put together on that height we will put. The more the weight, the weight is less I can put here. It is too big, I have to put little higher. Then only it becomes stable. Okay, that is because Earth has gravity, Moon has gravity, other planets have gravity. Yesterday, 7th class children asked this question. Correct? Different gravity will be there. All that gravity together balances in the space. So we do lot of computation. Correct? Calculate all this. So I know the weight of the satellite, send it where it will stay. After leaving it there, no energy, no battery there. To keep it there, there is no electricity, no power used. It just goes because of gravity. Balanced with the weight and the height. The weight is this much, I must put at that height. So it will become stable. So Polar will send with some kilograms. Small vehicle, some other kilogram. INSAT with some other. INSAT is a huge satellite. You want to know the size of the camera? As big as the stage. Now we have a camera here, and this is only 1 centimeter or 2 centimeters maximum. In this, it will be 3 millimeters. Because camera is here, the picture comes here, it's only 3 millimeter focus. In your home you have a camera, it will be maximum 4-5 centimeters. But satellite camera, inside the camera you can go work. It will be as big as the room size. Focus will be 3 meters, your room size. Camera will be there, you can keep film. And sometimes we make a lot of reflectors, it become multiple. 3 times, 4 times, big camera. But camera is not big, power is very big. With all that it becomes very huge. So put it on top. Why are we putting it? From there when you look down, you can see all the details on the ground. Why are we sending satellite there? We can take picture and see the river is getting filled. If it is more filled, where it will go? Okay, where is water? Under the ground. Can we see where water is there under the ground? You have to dig and find, right? After digging no water, what will you do? Again you dig somewhere else. But Department of Space, we will tell you dig here, you will get water. From looking from the top satellite. Got it? Such satellites are there. It finds out where you will get water, where is rock, where is mineral. You have to find here, you will get a lot of iron. So if you want all that natural resources not on the ground, under the ground also you can find. So Department of Space found there is one river. We have a big water problem in Rajasthan, Gujarat. That is where the desert is there. Satellite found there is a lot of water here, water here, water here, below the ground, connected to all the place where water is available. Oh, it's almost like a river. So when we found the same river was in our old textbook of mythology, which talks about a great river, and the river name is Saraswati. So Department of Space with modern technology found out a river flowing on the ground. And dig there and find out when the river went down. There was a river on top, now it is down. When did it go? That method is called a carbon dating technology. What is it called? Carbon dating technology. Find out how old is something. Then we found it went in 3200 BC. Okay. So Department of Space do a lot of things. Helping people on the ground to get water. But we also do something where we wanted to see whether there is water in other space. So we found, when the satellite went there, took some pictures, we found there is hydrogen, there is oxygen. If hydrogen and oxygen is there, put them together, it becomes water. But you cannot force them to stay together. In air you have hydrogen, oxygen, all gases, but you can't combine them forcefully. Naturally it happens, it becomes water. That is why H2O. What is water? 2 hydrogen, 1 oxygen, H2O. If oxygen is more, the fire will come. Now I am doing like this, right? Assume oxygen is more here. When I do like this, small friction, automatically fire will come. Oxygen is balanced, there is no fire when I am doing like this. So if oxygen is more, what will happen? The whole place will burn. Oxygen is balanced, we are able to take breath. Carbon dioxide is little more. Then when you take breath, carbon dioxide goes inside, then immediately you get giddiness, hallucination. So your body goes like this because we have a very specific combination of gases in the air. The compound is very balanced. Temperature is balanced. So we are eager to know whether there is some other planet which has got similar situation. It is not to go and stay there. It is not to sell the land to somebody else. But it is our quest for knowledge. What is that? Quest, Q-U-E-S-T, quest. When we have quests, we ask questions. So we want to know, the moon is which color? Bright, light comes sometimes, sometimes it doesn't come. Sometimes inside the moon you can see some small rabbit, cat, different structure you will see. Why is it happening? The angle is slightly different, reflection becomes different, it is. So moon doesn't have light at all. Moon is only a reflection of sun. So if earth is hiding, it will become half of the moon. You will see crystal, small portion comes and then it becomes big after a few days. Every 15 days it keeps changing. There are a lot of applications on mobile today, smartphones, to know which planet, where is the moon for different planets, the solar system, the space, how we wanted to identify where is Mars, where is Jupiter. There are softwares available. You hold that application and then open it and see from here. They will tell you, oh, this is the place where you can study a lot of things from smartphone today. Now what do we want? We want to know about the difference. So it's Mars also we want to know, the next neighboring. So we have got a Mars mission. We cannot go to sun. We can go close to sun and look at sun. See the temperature is different, making a different. Is there any elements in sun which is changing? Will it die after some time? What are the different elements coming to earth? We study all this, ozone layer, everything is being studied because we want to know. Why are we sending it? We want to know. So why are we celebrating this year? We want that to tell. Newspaper will tell, radio will tell, news will tell. But can you ask questions to the newspaper? Can you ask questions to the television? No. We want all of you to think about it. And we don't know among you who will become a scientist tomorrow. Not everybody becomes. We study a lot of things up to 10th class. Different subjects. Why? If you want to become a space scientist, you know physics, chemistry, maths, biology, every subject up to 10th class. Social science. I studied mathematics. After 10th class, I never studied social science. But when I got a job, my job was social science. I have to make maps on the ground. Google map. With the space satellite only you are seeing Google Maps today. Correct? If satellite is not giving maps, how do you get the picture of different places that guides you? When somebody goes from one place to another place, immediately you use Google Map. And it will tell you where are you going. How is it tracking you? There is another great satellite. I told you about IRS, Indian Remote Sensing Satellite, pole to pole. Another one, pole to pole remote sensing. It's also called the sun synchronized. When sun comes only, it will come there. So that the picture becomes clear. So it's sun synchronized with the sun, matched with the sun. Insat is earth moves, that also will move along with that. So that always it is on top of India. Indian satellite, INSAT, only India and neighboring countries can use because it doesn't see the other part of the world. Remote sensing will see all the part of the world. So we want one satellite will go and see every part of the world. Another satellite always looking on India. And another satellite called the GPS, 25,000 kilometer height. What it does? It will only tell you where are you. So that also goes around the earth in different places. But every time 3-4 satellites can be seen, GPS. They will compute each other. The computation is done in your mobile. It takes signal. I am here, I am here, I am here. That positions are known. Immediately it will compute and tell you you are here. Because it knows from that corner I am 30 meter away. From that place I am 40 meter away. Draw a circle. Find out how circle is crossing. Your place is here. So 3-4 satellites, GPS. What's it called? GPS. That is originally America. And Russia started GLONASS. India also started. Different countries started. All of them put together, we will use together. It's a cooperation between one country to another country to use satellites. We all help. Other countries also we help. Other countries help India also. Got it? So many satellites, many rockets. Unless we experiment, if there is a requirement, we cannot find real solution. Unless we learn cycling by practices, tomorrow when we need to go in a cycle, we cannot learn that time. So why are we doing a lot of experiments on satellite? We don't know, tomorrow there may be a great requirement. We cannot start experimenting now. Okay, so all such experiment will start with a augmented launch vehicle, ASLV. Augmented launch vehicle. Augment means do experiments. But augmentation is over, experiment is over, ASLV will become SL. Then it will become PSL, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Then it will become geostationary, GSL. How is it used? I cannot throw it straight, I will go here and throw. Assume that from Goa, you throw a big stone, it goes to South Goa. Little more force, it will go to Mangalore, Karnataka. Little more force you throw to south, it will go to Kerala. Little more force you throw, where it will go? Go to Sri Lanka, out of India. Again you use force and throw, where it will go? May go to Australia. Little more force, where it will go? The South Pole. Little more force you throw, where it will go? Outside the earth. And that becomes sky. So how satellite is being launched? Not straight like this, throw it. Okay, so once it throw out of the globe, then it is in the sky, it goes around the earth. And then from there you want to make it to height, again, use another booster. That's called the booster. You have boost at home, right? Gently. So there is this booster. What does the booster rocket do? It will just throw you out from there. And that velocity you know, the fast speed increases. That velocity is called escape velocity. What is it called? Escape velocity. It escapes from there. And I told you the weight of the satellite will tell where it will stand. And suppose you want to kill it has a time, only 3 years it will work, 4 years it will work. Lot of people are sending lot of satellites, and lot of satellites are on top of India, world. And people say that so many. After some time what will happen? One will start hitting each other. There is traffic jam in the space. So what do we do? Once it is used, very good, it will send you picture, it will have every communication. But after some time camera doesn't work, battery doesn't work. 3 years, 4 years it will die. Then we will take it from there, push it down, not pull it down, because we are not pulling. From there it's pushing down, or push it up. When we say pull and push, but in satellite there is only push. Just push it out. From down or up, what will happen? Friction will become more. I told you the weight decides, it goes freely. Once it is out of orbit, it will burn. So we will kill the satellite after some time. If it is not useful for us, we will kill it. Like we put things in the dustbin. After that, people are taken to graveyard. And that orbit of taking out is called the graveyard orbit. What is it called? Graveyard orbit. Got it? So you must know what's happening to satellite. Once you send it there, what will happen to that? Why are we sending? So many questions should come to you. What is natural satellite? What is artificial satellite? Which is natural satellite for Earth? Moon. Artificial satellites, we have many. IRS, INSAT, all these are called satellites. I think I spoke half an hour. Yeah, exactly half an hour, 30 minutes, keeping the clock. I want you to come up with a lot of questions. If you are a human being, what you have? Quest for knowledge. If you are not a human being, no quest for knowledge. Right? You want to call as a human being or as an animal? You can decide which animal you want. That option is yours. You want to be a squirrel, you want to be a cat, you want to be a rat. Or if you are a human being, lot of questions. Got it? Come on, who want to ask? Otherwise we will stop. So we will declare we have celebrated what? Indian Space Day. Why? Not we have sent to moon. After sending moon, it takes 300, 400 days, 200 days, depends on the rocket and the satellite and the weight, but it landed on moon last year. So earlier there were a lot of poets who wrote. There is a beautiful girl's face, we will say Chandramukhi. What is it called? You will see some names also, people. Chandramukhi. Chandramukhi means beautiful face, glittering face, reflecting face. Now after we have sent satellite, taken picture, we found that on the moon there is lot of ditches, there is lot of mountains. Now when somebody says Chandramukhi, it means there are a lot of pimples, the face looks so dark, black, very bad. Right? So my wife is a poet, she has written, after finding lot of ditches in moon, she wrote a beautiful poetry. The name of Chandramukhi is not a good name today. Right? Earlier it was beautiful Chandramukhi. But now, Chandramukhi, Mukha means face. Okay, Chandra means moon. The moon face is not a good face because there are a lot of ups and downs there. There is valley there, there are mountains there, black color there, so many minerals. Got it? Yeah. No questions? Then we'll call it a day. Everybody will ask. Any bright student who want to ask question? I am not bright. So let me see whether somebody is bright or not. Immediately they will ask. They will look at here. Yeah, this is what I told. No human beings here. I will call, now I'll show you how people will come. I want to see whether 10th class, 9th class, which are the other grades here? 6th grade? No. 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, correct? 5th to 10th. Let me see whether 5th is smarter, 6th is smarter, 7th is smarter, 8th is smarter, 9th or 10th. 5 children can come on to stage fast. 6, before 0 you must be here, otherwise chance is lost. All of you can stand up, whoever want to come can stand up and come. 6, that's how satellite launches. We will do countdown. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Before 0 the launch happens. Now I am going to count. 6, 5, 4, if you want this is the chance. 4, 3, 2, 1, the last chance. 1, 0. Yeah, come. Yeah.
Are UFOs
UFOs?
real?
What is UFO? How can you say aliens is real?
Are UFOs real?
Sometimes what happens is any other item which comes from different planets or different satellites which are not made by us, natural satellites, any small item comes, we suspect that there is some, either it can be a stone we identify, but something we can't identify. What do we do? Call it? Then we start experimenting. Actually, these are all myths. Myth. It's not real. The question is it real or not? It's a myth. What is a myth? We believe that there is something. We believe there is life. We believe. So it's a myth. But we have to experiment on that many times and then find out whether real or not. So no answer. Something, yes. Possible. That sort of a thing only we can say. Okay. We cannot prove that it is real. Unless we can prove it is not real, somebody says you have to believe. Do you believe this is a phone? How do you use a phone? Only when you switch on and then work and it can be used as a phone. Otherwise you can say it looks like a phone. Unless you experiment. Okay, that is why we call believe. You believe in God. That means you don't know God. I don't believe in God. I have no belief in God at all. I know God. Do you believe it's a phone? The belief is a low level. Knowing is a higher level. I believed in God. Why did I believe in God? My mother told, my father told. That's a young child believes. Okay, after some time, yeah, I know God. Understood? Some food, whether it is eatable or not, yeah, it's eatable because my parents were eating. Whether it is good or not, I believe it is good because they gave me. But after some time I found, yeah, it's not good for me.
How do you know or plan how will the satellite work once launched into space?
How do we know once we launch it there it works or not?
No, how do you know how do you plan that the satellite will work once launched in space?
All experiments are done on the ground. Suppose we fire the rocket, how do we know the rocket will take it up? The first rocket is kept on a flat position like this horizontally, fire it and then measure all the pressure. What do we measure? Pressure. The pressure will tell how much it can go. So experiments are all done on the ground. So we have a center in Department of Space have got different centers. Rocket is tested in Kerala. VSSC, Vikram Sarabhai Space Center. VSSC. Every fuel is tested in some other small center near to Thiruvananthapuram between Tamil Nadu and Kerala border. They do some experiments. There are some places there. The chemical for that it is made in another place. The rocket outer layer is made in different place. It is made in Hyderabad. It goes from there to Kerala. Fuel goes from some other place to Kerala. And there is a Mahendragiri, which is in Tamil Nadu. They tested this fuel. Camera is made in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Space Application Center, SAC. I was there in Space Application Center. And then the camera needs to be tilted like this and like this on the space. Otherwise, if The camera is like this, it goes like this, right? The tilting has to be tested, whether it is working perfect or not. So for tilting, what do they do? That testing happens in Bangalore. So camera is made somewhere, tested there. It is brought to Bangalore, tested on the tilting mechanism. Then rocket is made in Tirunelveli. From Tirunelveli, the rocket will come to Sriharikota. That is very close to Madras, but is in Andhra Pradesh, another state. There it will be kept like this, do all the connections. You want to know the rocket size? It's 60 floor. This is 2-floor building. 30 times higher than this. 60 floor. Your building is only 4 floor. Imagine another 5-6 buildings like that is kept on top of the top of the top of the top. And on that, in the center, you keep the rocket. And people will go on the building round and round and do all the connections and all that. So it's a huge one. Once it's fire, what will happen? The whole area will burn. So it's a small place called Sriharikota. Children can go and see this. And the whole place will be vacated. There are people, fishermen, all of them will ask to go out. Because once it fires, the whole village can fire. Got it? So all these experiments, you cannot just fire it and then say, oh, well, will it go or not? No. It has to be tested in advance. Controlling, different people work at different places. Once it goes, Hassan in Karnataka, there is a place. They have a big antenna. It will start seeing where is it going. Bangalore is tracked. And another one in the North India, Bhopal nearby. All of them will keep looking where is it going. That's called a tracking. What's it called? Tracking. But all these are already planned, drawn clearly. This is how it should go. So when the satellite launches, you will see one line. This is how it should go. Now this is how it is going. Suppose these want it to go like this, it is going like this immediately. The other booster will be fired, so it can bring it like this. Okay. All these are experimented, seen by thousands of scientists, not one. So many scientists will start doing all these experiments before it is fired. Good question. Thank you. Which grade? 7th. The first one was in which grade? 7th. 7th is smarter.
Is technological processing system the full form of TPS?
Thank you. So she gave a beautiful expansion for TPS. Yeah, I am a technologist. I am a mathematician, but 1984 I started using computers. Punching machine on which it is not writing program. It's cutting paper to make programs. And then put it inside, it will start working. So that time when I was started using the computer, now what this mobile can do, maybe 10 times less computers can do. And the computer is as big as a big fridge in your house, imagine. That big was the computer. Too big, the size of me. It was called VAX. VAX was the first computer I worked. And what I can store in a small pen drive today, maybe 100 times less is stored inside like a big massive tape. It is called a tape, magnetic tape. So it's like a big ring, cassette, which has to wind it, rewind it, put it inside the fridge sort of a machine, and then we'll wait for some time to read. So I started working. Now I have got a lot of equipments. This may be the most latest camera, which is called the Insta360. Right? You take picture, everything around 360 degree will be seen. Up, down, side, without doing anything. All the place it will record. And then in the computer I will have to say this is what I wanted to see. Got it? So I use a lot of gadgets. You can see I record about these gadgets. I process them together. Yesterday I had an interaction with the 7th class. You were there? Yeah. Just now I kept it for uploading. Today it will be there. Okay. Good.
How does a rocket?
Hold.
How does a rocket go in space?
I told you, no, the rocket is fired, the normal, the balloon style. Now what you can do is you want to send something too far, not like this. You want to send it from your house to the neighbor's house upstairs or third floor. You want to send something. From here you want to send something to the top floor. What you can do? You put a thread there, put another thread here. You have the juice straw you have, right? So what you do is take a straw, put that in the thread so that the straw can move. Got it? So it's a controlled motion. Only along the toilet will go. The thread along the thread will go. If you leave that straw from that, it will come down, right? Yes? Now what do you do? The balloon, blow it, tie it at the straw and then leave it. What will happen? The balloon will go straight to the thread. So it's a controlled string. Along the string it goes. Okay, so we have a path defined, lot of mathematics, everything is controlled.
The earth is circle, but why do people fall?
Earth is not circle, earth is a sphere. Earth is not a sphere, earth is an ellipsoid. Earth is not an ellipsoid, it is called a geoid. Earth is not circle, circle is one dimension. You take a circle, rotate all the 360 degree, it becomes a sphere, it's like a ball. But it's not a ball stitched. Your ball is stitched. It is an unstitched ball. Anytime anything can go. That is why you have earthquake. Something falls from there, go down. But why is it not going out of the ball? It is going only on the surface of the ball. That is because there is an atmosphere. Earth is not this alone. Earth is, along with earth, what is there? The atmosphere, the air is also there. 140 kilometers of air. Different layers, stratosphere, atmosphere, all that you call, all that together is called a part of earth. Fine. And in the center, everybody is pulled in the center. Got it? I will ask you another question. Assume that you make a big hole. Fine? A big tube, bigger than you, 1.5, 2 feet, and create a big hole. Throw you inside that. Will you reach America? I throw you inside, put you inside. The other side of earth is, India's other side is approximately America. So I will push you from here, what will happen? Will you reach the other side of the earth? You know what will happen? You will go. Because in the center of earth you are attracted. You will go down you will go. Once you reach the center of the earth, with the speed in which you are going, you will go on the other side of the earth also. Like you take a train, simple pendulum. You take a thread, tie it, pull it here, leave it. What will happen? Will come here and stop here? No, it goes there. Similarly, what will happen to you? You will go to the other side of the earth. Once you reach the other side of the earth, you know there is a hole in America like this where, what is your name?
Serena.
Eh?
Serena.
Sarina will go up like this on the top. And immediately when you reach there, the earth will pull you down. What will happen? You will go back to the hole again. And you will come back to Goa and Venice. Once you come here, somebody will catch you. If you don't, caught by somebody else, again earth will catch you, you will go down again. You will keep on going to America like this. That's what will happen. You want to go like that? Earth's center of gravity is too powerful. And Earth is a live Earth. It keeps on changing its gravity also. We have got North Pole, South Pole. 200 million years back, North Pole was South Pole, South Pole was North Pole. It changes after some time. And there are 2-3 places in the world. I went to one of the places. In Muscat, you go to Salalah, there is a place where, suppose you drive the vehicle on the top of the hill, you have to use engine. But there is a place, you keep on the down, the vehicle will automatically move on top because there is lot of gravity there. Understood? Now assume you keep a roller with an iron and then go there and stand on top. You will be going easily on top of the mountain without any force. What a great news. That's because Earth forgot to change the gravity there. The pole is not changed, it became a magnet there. There are a lot of wonders in the world. Don't jump into. You will go back and come back. And you will be tilting all the sides like this. Become ulta pulta. You will become a globe after some time. Okay.
Why is Pluto not considered a planet?
Which are the other planets considered?
Earth, Jupiter,
Earth is the starting?
Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn.
When we were seeing something, oh, it looks like a snake. But when we go closer, we found it's not a snake, it's only a rope. Now I cannot go there, what do? Take a telescope, look at it. Take a binocular, see that something in the sea looks like a ship. What did I do? Zoom it further and so, oh, it's not a ship. Something was looking like a boat. When I zoom inside, I saw it's not a boat, it was only a wood which was moving. So we had a lot of telescope looking at things, do calculations and say, this is satellite, after some time, this is a planet, after some time, not a satellite, not a planet, it was only a dust. So better camera, better zoom, better focal length, better telescope, better technology, better mechanism, proves that something is not what we have thought. So we discard it. Right?
How?
Don't want to hold it?
I want to.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, speak. I'll show you physics. This is physics. This is physics. You can speak like this also. The sound will come. Because sound is vibration. What is sound? Vibration. It is not from the tongue alone you can speak. You can speak from the throat also. Understood? Somebody come to stage, you don't speak. You keep it here. Thop, thop, thop sound will come. Yeah. Yeah, now speak.
How far is the moon from the earth?
You see? Yeah.
How
Again.
far is the moon from the earth?
For me it comes from the lower throat. That my sound is like that. For some people it comes from here. So you'll have to hold. For her it is feeble sound. It comes here. Yeah.
How far is the moon from the earth?
How far is the moon? 3, 6, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. 13 zeros, 12 zeros. Okay? Yeah.
How are meteorites formed?
How are meteorites?
Meteoroids are dust mixed together and it forms like a heavy rock. Sometimes it can be part of the sun, sometimes it can be part of a planet, sometimes it can be, I told you, the earthquake comes, it is inside our atmosphere because we have a strong gravity. Some planets don't have that gravity. How planets are formed should be the first question. A big meteoroid comes out one day and that becomes a planet. When it came? 200 million years back. Earth is 198 crores of years. 198 crores of years old. Before that, it was a big. It came to some place because of the climate, water content, small bacteria came, then so many other animals came, and when monkey came, monkey became me. Okay, so this is Jatyanta Parinamam Prakritya Pura. Parinamam is evolution. Darwin's theory, good, evolution happens. So the evolution.
How are black holes formed? How are black holes formed?
Black hole is only a concept. Look at last space day, not India Space Day, the World Space Day, talk by DrTPS in Kochi University. I am explaining black hole. Black hole is where lot of gravity is there, light is there, all these are electromagnetic energy. What is it called? Electromagnetic energy, EMF. And it's like water flowing. When it absorbs everything, you will have a source when it comes out, sink when it goes in. So there is a light, there is a electromagnetic energy. Light is also electromagnetic energy with lot of magnetic power with dark space. It's called a dark space. That's why the black name came. Black hole is a dark space. What happens there? So many things gets into that and gets fired. And big planets can get totally fired sometime. Not in the solar system, Milky Way galaxy, quite far. And we see such things around the galaxy, and that is what is called a black hole. Okay, you want to know more? I am not using technical terms. Different names are there for this. People identify what, when, where, how. Lot of people do experiments on black hole. Cosmology.
Is the size of the rocket something close to the size of Burj Khalifa?
Yeah, Burj Khalifa is much taller, but it doesn't fire inside. Only some kitchens inside Burj Khalifa fires. The problem with the rocket is the whole thing fires, not the cover out, and the cover outside will fall in the water. Okay. Burj Khalifa is too far, too big, 300 above. Good question.
Will India send satellite on Jupiter too?
No, I don't think we have that mission plan because all the planets are not very attractive and it's too far and too expensive. Maybe your great grandchildren, somebody may say. Not in the near future we have any plan because there are so many steps to go before we reach there. The present plan is Mars and next plan is to study Sun closer. That's it. That means we have to go like a planet around the Sun for some time and identify what is there, but we are not looking at any other, not even Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, all that is too far. So no plans. You can go to ISRO dot GOV, that means government, ISRO.gov dot in for India. All Indian government websites, government institution websites will have gov.in. Anything you want to know, isro.gov.in. And there is another organization, InSpace, INSPACE, inspace.gov.in. You want to know Department of Atomic Energy, DAE.gov.in. Okay, so anything you want to know, what you should do? Ocean.gov.in. Everything type with gov.in, you will get into that. Parliament.gov.in. Everything is in your gov.in. Government of India .in for India. Gov government. Europe, similarly European, EU.in. FR.in. So you should all use this smartphone. Phone is smart, but you have to be more smart. Okay, good enough? Thank you. God bless you. So did you enjoy Indian National Space Day? Yes. So who declared? Narendra Modi declared. When? Last year. Which day? Same date. So this is the first Indian National Space Day we have celebrated. Okay. So thank you. So who is the father of Indian space? Who is the father of Indian space? Who started the Indian Space Department? The reason I told you ISRO GOA, immediately I said DAE, Department of Atomic Energy.in, because Indian space started in Atomic Energy Department. Two people, Homi J. Baba, atomic scientist, Vikram Sarabhai, these are the two people who started. Then Kalam came inside, and you can see all these in the documentaries of Department of Space. Okay? Always you should spend lot of time on YouTube and televisions, but not on movies, not on time pass, not on jokes, documentaries. What you should see? Documentaries. Space documentary. List out all the people who are coming in your class, in your textbook. Swami Vivekananda, document. I must have seen hundreds of them. Mahatma Gandhi, document. Nehru, document. Patel, document. Look at every name. How much history you know? How many names you can write? Indian great personalities. And list all of them. All time, every day decide I am going to see one documentary, your knowledge will become tip like this. When you hear, when you read, it will not come to you. See documentaries, it will become yours. Yeah.
On behalf of my principal, my colleagues and our dear students, I take this opportunity, sir, to say a big thank you to you for enlightening us on various aspects of space, rocket launching, and I hope many of our stars that we have here get launched into great careers into space and someday they make us proud by becoming great stars. Thank you so much.